Hello, Farlanders. It's March 31st, 2026. We're 2% of the way there, everybody. At 88,934.14 megabytes. 2 days in a row we're far landing. I wasn't going to today, but then we got good news. Good news, everyone. But before I get into that, have you got your woofs ready? Woof! Wolfie's ready. Let's exit the hidey hole. Grab that dog. And talk about another dog. Well, and drowned, perhaps. Let's talk about another dog. I don't remember if during yesterday's Farlands or Bust segment, I mentioned how the local humane society here in our city, I learned about it quite late. I don't know how long it had been going on, but I only learned about it, like... When did I learn about it? Like, Sunday? That they were holding a contest, a charity fundraiser contest, where you, with a donation, submit your pet, your dog, your cat, whatever, and if you win, they'll use your pet as a model to paint a mural on the side of the Humane Society building here in town. So, I entered Juno. I figured I could try to use some of my quasi internet fame to hopefully try to get Juno's mural painted on the Humane Society. I posted it up. I posted it up on the Discord and on my Blue Sky, and I think I made a post on YouTube. The YouTube posts, you know, the thing that nobody looks at. You know, just to see. And there you could like add a little like, what's your charity goal? I tried to get 820, but they only did it in increments of 25. So 825 was what I was looking to raise for the Humane Society. But yeah, then every dollar is a vote for Juno. Like I said, I don't know when the contest started, but I got in quite late. And at the end of yesterday's stream, Juno was in 12th place. Well behind. Which was fine. And I'm like, oh, we tried. And we raised some money for the Humane Society. That's fine. But lo and behold, Wolfie. Lo and or behold. At some point before noon today, which is when the contest ended, not only was everybody quite generous in trying to get Juno up to the top, there were a few anonymous donors and voters who were very generous. Submitted over 1,000 votes each, and got Juno into 3rd place. And it's the top 3 who get their mural painted on the side of the wall. So Juno is going to get her mural painted on the side of our local in-town Humane Society building. That was completely unexpected. Like, the girlfriend texted me. She was away. She was skiing today. But she must have seen at the same time I saw. And yeah, and then the girlfriend just got home before I started doing the Farlands here. And yeah, we very much appreciate it. I very much appreciated it. We raised... Oh, I forgot the number. 1,350? 1,340? Something like that. Dollars for the Humane Society just through Juno's page. Obviously, all the other entries raised money as well for all of their votes. I think they were trying to raise 15,000. But yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I'm beside myself. And yeah, it's honestly, both the girlfriend and I have been sick the last few weeks. It's been a rough few weeks. Girlfriend has been going through trying to find and interview for jobs and getting rejections from jobs she really was looking forward to. Kind of a bummer last few weeks, so this is a very welcome turnaround, and it's all thanks to you. I'm assuming it wasn't just some random person voting for dogs they didn't know on this Humane Society's website. But yeah, that's very generous and very cool of everybody who did that. And yeah, it's like the girlfriend was saying, the past couple weeks, past couple months have, as I've mentioned, honestly been kind of tough on Juno. She's had some health moments, health scares that made us both quite worried, and it's quite sad to have to think about, you know, what's going to happen to Juno, and like, oh, she can't stand up straight. She's dizzy. Is this the thing? We have to start doing research, make arrangements and stuff like that. Anyway, so yeah, it's been a sad, kind of depressing time to have to think about that sort of stuff. So this is going to be very nice. I'm putting my money on Juno outliving the mural itself. They said they're going to paint it in May. I've already got an email from them. I've got to send them more pictures of Juno that they can use for reference. And yeah, and then they, oh gosh, I have ended up in a spot. Wolfie! Alright, we're starting to get out of range of the Farlands here. Oh yeah, thank you. I mean, yeah, and I said I feel like I want to add that $1,300 to a running total for charity that we've raised. I mean, even though there was no progress bar, there was no official Farlands or bust fundraiser announcement, but all the same, I feel like it was the community who rallied together and did that. I mean, I sent it out to like my family, and the girlfriend sent it out to like her friends and posted on her personal stuff, so maybe there was a few people from there as well, but I'm very much looking forward to that. And yeah, we get to go when they finish the mural. We'll get a picture of Juno in front of the mural of herself. It's going to be a destination. A Juno, the cattle dog, adventure dog destination. Where all can make a pilgrimage. So yeah, that is, that's pretty cool. I'm, yeah, like I said, there's so much going on, that this is like a nice, it's just nice, isn't it nice? It's just nice. Oh, Wolfie, you already have a whole sphinx built after you, Wolfie. Don't get jealous. I think we've actually, like, a couple times been to that Humane Society to, like, donate cat food that the girlfriend can't use for peepers or niblet. So yeah, like the girlfriend was saying, local humane societies are generally good things to support. That they do a good service. If you care about the welfare of animals and pets, getting pets adopted, and you know, I'm pretty sure they do like low cost low-income spays and neuters and vaccinations as well. Yeah, that, like I said, I saw it on, it must have been Sunday, and I'm like, I should try this. So there you have it. Thank you. Yeah. Ah, that's good stuff.
Number go up.
Number go up. And your donations are tax deductible if you did donate to the Humane Society. And I guess you are in the United States. Especially this year, in 2026. Even if you don't itemize, you can deduct up to $2,000 of charitable cash donations. Take advantage of that, because that's probably going to expire pretty soon in a couple of years anyway. Much like the no tax on tips.
Sleepin'.
Side sleeping. Those of us in Canada can't claim those, can we? I don't know. You'd have to check with your local tax professional.
Remember to tip your doctors and nurses.
Yeah, I would assume because the charitable foundation is registered in the United States, so they're tax free in the United States. It probably doesn't transfer unless it's like a global charity that has like multiple international entities, eidolons.
Tax these tips.
Like the SPCA? I think it's a similar. I feel
Bribes
like
are technically tips and are now tax deductible.
I'm not sure. I think the SPCA is kind of like a global, but yeah, there's probably like local chapters of the SPCA. So yeah, I don't know. But this is just like a humane society. I think just the term humane society is kind of a blanket term that these organizations can use. I don't think it...
Having your dog on a mural is tax deductible.
Look at that thing. It almost looks like a chunk, but it's not. It looks like a chunk, but it's just a mountain.
These chats are tax deductible.
I mean, bits or tips, right? I'm not saying that's how I'm gonna treat them with my tax return, but
my bit is a tip.
That's how I'm... Thank you. Now it's legally been put into text, into writing, that bits are tips. Has Twitch released an official stance on that? It doesn't matter what they say. They can suck an egg. Oh, God. Reminds me, I need to boil some eggs.
I bit my tip.
That's, I did, when I was, like, sick, like, I'm still feeling it, I did, like, in the morning, just boil a big pot of water, just to have, like, and stick my face in it and get a steam. But then I'm like, well, I'm boiling water, I might as well make some hard-boiled eggs. So I did. Huh. I sure have found, a place to be, haven't I? Unfortunately, one of the... You ever get this where you go to do a hard-boiled egg, and one of the eggs has, like, a hairline crack, and it starts, like, oozing egg out everywhere, and you're like, oh, no! Broken egg! Broken egg! Yeah, seepage. Maybe I should have left it in there, but I like, panicked and took it out, and then made, like, a fried egg with my hard-boiled egg. I think we've learned our lesson, and we should walk around instead of trying to go over or through this mountain. Am I right? Doesn't it stop like a blood clot? Probably, but I panicked. But then you get like a bunch of the wispy ghost egg stuff floating around your boiling water. I don't know. That was, I wish I remembered his name, but a person who was in Sweden.
Farlands and beyond, not Farlands and go around.
Who works for Mojang on the Minecraft Live, like, production side of things, was staying at the same hotel. But he's from the UK. Got his name. I'm terrible with names. Nice person. But yeah, he's from the UK, so he got a hard-boiled egg for breakfast. And it was just like I got an omelet. It was just a cultural difference that I noted. Who made you dance? No, he's actually, maybe you guys know who he is. He apparently got YouTube famous by making time-lapse, like mega build videos. But now he's like on the production team for Mojang's like video and Minecraft Live. He's not Swedish, he's from the UK, as I mentioned. No, it wasn't Mumbo. I think Mumbo is still just doing YouTube stuff, or is retired or something. He's from the UK, so he got a hard-boiled egg for breakfast. Well, he got a hard-boiled egg and then, like, spread it on his toast, which I thought was unusual. Again, the cultural differences. He also cracked it with a spoon instead of, like, what I do is just slam it on the table. How does one spread a hard... Well, it was more like crumble. He crumbled the hard-boiled egg on his toast. This is in no way like being said in like judgment or making fun of. It's just a cultural difference. I'm not sure slamming eggs on your table could be called culture, but alright. Does he know we're discussing his breakfast habits? I doubt it. Well, I don't even remember his name, unfortunately. I mean, I guess I don't bang it on the table. I bang it on the plate. You know, you just go tat-tat-tat until it's like cracked all the way around, and then you can...
I think you wanted a soft-boiled egg and toast points, but was too afraid to order it.
Well, it was also a buffet. It was a breakfast buffet that the hotel had. So I don't think he had a choice. They were pre-boiled eggs. I'm sure there was limited choice on the matter. I'm sure he did put salt and pepper on it too.
Of course, he didn't have a choice. He's from the UK, so he got a hard-boiled egg for breakfast.
No choice. No, he got He did try a Swedish like mayonnaise. I think it was like shrimp mayonnaise or something that came in like it came in a tube. It came in like a toothpaste tube. That he said he wanted to try. And I'm like, enjoy. Yeah, it came in like a toothpaste tube. Was it Felix? Are you saying the mayonnaise or the guy? How did he look? Like a guy? he looked like a guy. He's just a British guy. Probably about the same age as me. Curls and glasses. I don't think...
He looked like he was hungry for eggs.
Curls and glasses. He might have had glasses. I think he kind of had some, like, facial hair. Maybe a goatee. He looked like a man. I mean, maybe if you're able to find, like, if there's like a credits for like Minecraft Live, like his name might be on there for like the segment producer or pre-show. Was he doing? Yeah, I think he was doing the pre-show producer or something like that. Is mayonnaise in a tube bizarre? Yes. Yes, it is.
Side sleep in. Now back to eggs.
Woo. We had remember that egg discussion we had about going to a restaurant for breakfast and ordering a meal with like 3 eggs, and they ask you how you want your eggs done, and I'm like, how come you can't say hard boiled? Remember that? We had there was a whole thing about that we did. Why can't you? 'Cause it's weird. It's not the way of things. You usually say like scrambled or over easy or poached or, you know, over medium are usually like your options at an American breakfast place. I feel like if you said hard-boiled, they'd be like, no.
Hard-boiled eggs can only be eaten out of giant glass jars on a filthy bar.
Pickled eggs. How did the conversation go from Juno's Humane Society mural to judging an Englishman's breakfast egg?
I prefer my eggs tickled and satisfied.
I think we were done with the mural. Did somebody had questions about the mural? Did we need to revisit that? Deviled. I'll have my eggs deviled, please. No, but it wasn't just like a it was one of those metal tubes. It was like a metal roll-up tube with a little cap that, like, when you roll, it, like, stays rolled. That's what it was. I forgot the name of the guy I had breakfast with. I'm not going to remember the name of the fish paste tube. I also remember watching some videos before my trip to, like, see what's up with Stockholm, and, like, people were on about getting a bagel with this sort of shrimp spread that's popular in Sweden or something, and I'm like, you have fun with that one. I think it was, like, probably, like, the same thing, or similar thing. would have expected. It might. It's some sort of fish. Might have been salmon. Do they even have salmon, or just like a normal, some sort of any fish? Swedish fish. Sweden apparently has many fishy things in tubes. What the hell is this? Some sort of tube? A rare brown, 3 brown mushrooms on a. Oh, I fell in water. Excuse me, Wolfie. I'm trying to document this. That's pretty good with the sheep halfway in the shot. The fish paste tube, Calais, is a wary Swedish thing. It's wary Swedish. That might be what it is.
$292 and current percentage.
292202. Something else I failed to mention. One thing I noticed upon returning back home from Sweden. I'll by the way, I will get to I won't. I'll get to the Sweden vlog at some point. And you will all be very disappointed.
I don't know what to say. I'm touched.
You're both touched.
Chasto! Thank you very much for 78 months in the subtub. Subtub! Is the UK guy on video somewhere? No. I really didn't video any people. And he was behind the scenes, behind the camera. 30% off that resub. Well, welcome back. Thank you. What was I saying? Oh yeah, upon returning home, the thing I noticed about America is all of our cars are so frickin' loud. And I know this is gonna like go against the rest of my Ranwin Park comrades. But it's something you notice when you're at a place where it is. It's not like there were any less cars. It's a cramped, like, small city. But unnecessarily big, true. Like, yeah, there weren't pickup trucks. There were a lot more wagons that I liked. A lot more, like, low car-sized wagons in Sweden and I presume Europe. I don't know if there were more EVs, but you couldn't hear cars drive by when you were inside a building, unlike here. Whether it be purposefully loud cars, your Honda boys and race car guys and all that stuff. But also like broken cars. There's a lot of broken cars around here that just have like open headers or are like broken and loud. And even just stock cars like these I hate Dodge as a car company. Like all these Dodge Chargers and Challengers and things are just like naturally stupidly loud. Maybe their buildings have better soundproofing. No, I mean even like in the car it's just noticeable. They have, I'm assuming, stricter laws and regulations regarding vehicles and their customizations. And they probably have yearly vehicle inspections to control such a things. It's like violent. It's just violent here. And it must be regulation based, budget based, but also just like cultural based. You know, Americans are all very much, look at me, I'm the most important one here. You will have to deal with my loud noises. Loud noises! No, I mean, no loud motorcycles either. Motorcycles aren't a thing in other countries. Like, mopeds and like, smaller two-wheeled vehicles like that, but... You can't have a car that's louder than 82 decibels in most of the EU. I mean, that's what I figured, but it was just like... Nice. I say this as a person whose 280Z doesn't have a muffler, because it rusted off. But I need to remedy that. I'm going to remedy that. But yeah, it's just something that was just like... black and white coming back. And even just like in our house, being able to hear cars that are 2 blocks to the main road away. Driving by.
Loud cars or fish in tubes. Pick one.
Ah, loud cars or fish in tubes. I'd rather have the fish in tubes, and I just won't buy them. I'm forced to live with the loud cars that aren't my own. Like I said, it's like an act of violence, of auditory violence. Number go up. Oh, are we gonna swim to shore by the time the sun sets?
You're American, so you get fish in a tube for breakfast.
No other choice. Oh, excuse me, Wolfie. You are preventing me from placing blocks. Need those beds. I mean, yes, I did a few times hear, like, a Swedish... Ah! Ambulance or police car or something. Thank you, Wolfie. Oh, not side sleeping. The curse is broken. Anyway, I was out doing my deliveries for the food bank this morning. And, ye old check engine light came back on the Volvo. Speaking of needing some good news. So that's not over yet. I mean, it wasn't the same thing as what I was getting before. Which is what I paid to have the throttle replaced. But it's just... annoying. Spooky noises, blowy, blowy. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I need some torches, torches, torches. Perfect. Oh, well, perfect in that I had a full stack of other sticks, I suppose. Farlands coal. That's probably good enough. There's a lot of old muscle cars in Sweden. I didn't see any. You did spell muscle like the clams. Well, we were watching a Japanese travel video, and they went somewhere. I mean, there's onsens everywhere, but with the, there was a particular town that had a lot of these, natural springs with, like, steam coming up. Like, there was steam coming up through, like, the streets and everything like that. But, like, one of the restaurants then, like, makes their food with the, geothermal steam. And one of the things was clams. I'm like, those are genuine steamed clams right there. Geothermal steamed clams. True. I guess it was snowing when I was there. I don't think people are going to be driving their classic cars in the icy, salty roads. Geothermal steamed hams. Yeah, I was about to say there are onsen eggs. Bringing it back to the eggs, the hard-boiled eggs, where you can get a hard-boiled egg made with the onsen water. They usually turn out black. Oh, hello! You made it all the way over here, huh? How about that? Oh, how did Wolfie get all the way over there? What the heck? You dingus? Weird. Did you get a banana pizza in Sweden? I don't think I did, because I don't know what that is. Also, I did not eat any banana anything. Oh, pizza. No. Is that a thing? I got a pizza, but not a banana pizza. I didn't see that as an option. Of course, I was like looking for like the safest, most normal thing at the pizza place. It was my first night there, so I was already quite nervous. Ah, Wolfie. You didn't try surströmming when you were in Sweden? What's that? Oh, we dodged. Pickled herring. Mmm. Oh, is that the one you have to open underwater? Okay. Yeah, isn't that only, like, very seasonal? Like a specific season that they make that? Yeah, no. I was not disappointed that I didn't try that. I did eat deer steak and a deer sausage, though. Deer sausage. All the food you had in Gothenburg was fantastic. Yeah, I was stuck to Stockholm. Whoop. Oh. Night sleeping.
Side sleep in.
Not caribou? No, it was not caribou. It was fallow deer, which I don't know what that is. Is that like a small deer? Woo. Look at those idiots. Can we have more decimals on the counter? No. No decimals. Only 2. Ooh. Excuse me. Speaking of food, I have found that since getting sick, I'm having trouble swallowing. Like, particular food. It seems like I'm like leaning towards greasy food. Like it kind of like, you ever have it like get stuck like halfway down your chest? You're not like choking, but it's just kind of like, you know, like, ugh. Anybody get that? Drink more water. Yeah, that doesn't help. That doesn't help. Yeah, kind of. It's just kind of stuck. Like I got a Costco chicken, and it like happened when I was eating like the dark meat, which is like greasier. But then when I tried the white meat, I was like pretty fine. Right behind the sternum, right? Well, my mom actually just got diagnosed with, there's like a condition. I forgot what it's called. It has, it's like, it's not heartburn. It's like I think it's like an acronym, like PT or GERD? GERD? GERD. Is it GERD? Yeah, I think that sounds right. GERD. My GERD. My GERD. My GERD isn't working. Yeah, she just got diagnosed with that. Your little phalanges aren't doing their work. Are they like, I can see like being sick, they're like inflammation. Gastroesophageal reflux disease. Well, it's not reflux. We're not getting it confused with heartburn. It's not heartburn. It's just like stuff don't go where it should go. Strangely, drinking Coca-Cola helps when you're experiencing the choking. Like yesterday, I thought I was gonna puke. I literally thought I like stood up to get to the trash can, but then the act of standing up like fixed it for me. Ask the girlfriend what it looks like when I start freaking out that I'm about to throw up. So yeah, but it's like, I guess I've always kind like, in rare occasions that's happened, and I'm like, oh, geez. Or like, you ever get like a tortilla chip that like won't go down? That's terrible. Ice, yeah, ice cubes. An ice cube will do it too sometimes. When I was little, I had problems swallowing pills. I feel like that was a little bit more psychological than anything. Heartburn is a symptom of GERD. Yeah, I don't really get heartburn. I did get heartburn because the girlfriend made tomato soup when I was sick once. And I personally don't really like tomato soup. But it's what we had. I think the tomato soup was just too acidic and gave me heartburn that night. Unrelated to the GERD. Or related, perhaps. Hiccup. Yeah, that's what happened yesterday. I got like it causes instant hiccups. And that's like I kept hiccuping, and that's like why I'm like, oh, it's gonna make me puke. Because then I started to feel the heartburn like coming up, and I'm like, oh no. I know this feeling. This ain't good. I got GERD, everybody. Get GERD. Today's stream brought to you by GERD. That could be an interesting thumbnail. Maybe try eating more stews? More stews? I feel like that would make it worse. Disco Stew doesn't care about GERD. Is it also hereditary? GERD is usually treated with protonics? Protonics? Like protons? Like the subatomic particles? Radiation? Yeah, what about neutrinos? Will neutrinos work? If I swallow a few of those? What if I just chew on some cesium? We did watch that Netflix show about the Brazilian in Brazil, the nuclear radioactive emergency. It is a good show. I mean, it's in Portuguese, but it's dubbed. We're going to the corner, capital T, capital C. Yes, and you must refer to it like it's religious deity. Oh, he's fine. I thought he was gonna fall. Yes, the Goya contamination incident. It was a good, good show. It was just like a mini-series. It was like, what, 5 or 6 episodes? Here's what to avoid. Fried, fatty foods. They take forever to digest. Spicy foods, direct irritants. But I like spicy foods. Citrus and tomatoes.
Side sleep in at night.
Highly acidic. Chocolate and mint. Ironically, both relax the stomach valve. Caffeine and alcohol both can increase acid production. Well, but that's the thing. It's not acid. Did I make this super tall hidey hole? Foolish. Are you talking about acid reflux? Or are you talking about swallowing problems? This is going to be gross, so gird your loins. But I can only think of... I forgot what it was, or where it was. One of these old 90s shows where there was like a guy who had to have like his esophagus repaired. So they put it on the outside of his rib cage. So, like, in order to swallow, he had to, like, manually, like, push the food down. Does anybody remember that guy? It was, like, one of those 90s shows, like, Medical Miracles or whatever. I don't... Rescue 911. I have no idea what it was. But yeah, it just makes me think of that, and it gives me the squidges. So now you all can have the squidges, too.
It's known as short bowel syndrome.
Sorry. This is Farlands or bust. I've got to take every little snippet of a topic that I can talk about to fill the time. No, I think that guy in particular, I don't think it was like a disease or a syndrome. I think this guy in particular tried to commit suicide, and he drank like drain cleaner or something, but then he survived, and that was like their fix, was because his esophagus was all burned out, was just to connect it that way. Pallet Hands knows a bit too much about this guy. Did they teach about him in medical school? It was probably the same show. Sorry, I'm going to gross everybody out again. As they did one about, like, the Tree Man. I think they called him the Tree Man or something like that. Where he just had a weird skin condition that, like, grew, like, hard bark, like, growths all over his skin. I don't know why I'm bringing this stuff up. This is all very, like, traumatic for me. What?
Thanks for letting me
Cutaneous horns. The girlfriend knows.
Join us next stream for when Kurt talks about
What's
his
that?
underwear choices thought the years.
It happens to dogs. I have already talked about my underwear choices throughout the years. I'm pretty sure somebody out there will have to find the Farlands or Bust episode. That was a hot topic earlier, or maybe it came up during like a Mindcrack podcast or something. But that's already been discussed, I'm afraid. Ooh, cheaty snow. We're all old here. Can we talk about eggs again? We can talk about eczema. And you can ask your doctor if Skyrizi is right for you. Nothing is everything. Ah, careful, Wolfie. Was I considering doing more than one segment today? I don't think so. I wasn't planning on streaming at all, but because the y'all got Juno on a mural, I wanted to do so to properly thank everybody for doing that. So I think just the segment here. I feel like that might be better going forward, instead of like burning myself out and doing like 3 segments in a row on one day and then like being done for a week. It might be easier to do like these 1 segments a day at a time. Extra bed for something special? You all are special. Blink, 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 blink.
Special beds are for special times.
What's special? I thought 292.202 was like 2.33% of the way there. Yeah. I knew that was going to happen. There's one more point of interest after this segment. What is the peanut gallery say? What do the hurdy-gurds say? Do we go for it's just an extra bed? This isn't going to turn into the Farlands stream, where it's going to be like, yeah, just a couple segments. 5 hours later. We could talk about more medical curiosities. Remember Scooped Out Face Guy? No, I don't. Honestly, I only remember the ones I remember because they traumatized me. I mostly tried to avoid those shows. Alright, we're doing it. I was thinking, which is dangerous, I know. But, I know I never did the Kurt reads a book thing. I never did a lot of things. But I was thinking, what if, like, Kurt reads Wikipedia? Because, like, Wikipedia is Creative Commons, isn't it? And then we could, like, learn stuff. Not, yeah, all of it. No, like, we could play, like,
What topic?
Wikipedia roulette. That's gotta be a thing. There's a Steam roulette. There's gotta be a Wikipedia roulette. Isn't there a random button on Wikipedia? Oh, I don't know. Oh, there is? Okay. I only go there when I need to look something up, not like for fun. Start with the Wikipedia entry on GERD. That's not bad. I used to read Wikipedia over lunch at work. Hold on, I need to do something really quick. I know I got that button for a reason. Ooh, a little overhang. But yeah, but like actually like read them like out loud, the text. As like some of them I know have like end up having like charts and graphs and things, but I think we can find some, and it'll get me practicing reading, and then I can land a cushy job reading a teleprompter or something. Oh, my resume? let me read this Wikipedia article for you. That's my resume. If we see 2.09 without noticing, we aren't paying attention. What am I supposed to be noticing? Will I notice it on a boat? Will I notice it while I float? Will it look really nice? Will we see it on the ice? No, I'm not really noticing more jitter. If that's what we're waiting for. Ooh. I can't. It's so subtle at these distances. I can't tell.
We need the art triangles to measure.
The art triangles?
Mulder, you been spreading rumors?
Why? You hear any good ones lately?
Little late, totally not using this as a bookmark to know when I restart the VOD later.
Bookmark! Avalanche, thank you for 58 months in the subtub. Subtub. I mean, I guess it is more noticeable.
GERD your flesh for 2.10%.
Is it not? We're like... We are there. We are there. We are there. We are where? It's like... an eighth of a pixel now? As opposed to a 16th of a pixel? Or maybe a fourth of a pixel even. No, eighth. Maybe eighth. So that's what it was? The terrain jitter has increased by an indiscernible amount.
I think that's quarter pixel offset.
You think? I don't know. Wolfie, you are not assisting in this operation. Guys, stop it! Stop it! It's so hard because the big offset, the half offset, like makes it difficult to see the box at all. All right. We did it. We did it, everybody. Well, movement in this direction is fine, although it's just got less fine by an amount. But obviously, in the Farlands direction, it's this. You know, as opposed to this. Oh, that's a good way to illustrate it, just by strafing. So the next one's going to be at 4.2%. And that'll be half a pixel. Watch it, Wolfie. It's not relative to the Farlands. Oh, well, I was just thinking double the number. Like, is that not how it works? Yeah, see? 4.17, 4.2. Tomato, potato. Can we get to 2.1% before the sun sets? Speedboat time. Can we find some land before the sun sets? There it is. See, this is the problem with having a number up there. Is now I'm like, I can push it. Oh, Wolfie? That was a big ocean. There he is. Okay, maybe not. It's fine. It's fine if we don't. Or is it? Just a little bit. Just a little percent. Just a little boop. Just a little bleep. Nothing? Anything? Video game? Video game? Do it. Do it. Burns. Oh, I don't like this area. All right, let's go back. Ah! Place torches. Anything is possible at Zombocom. Oh! Stupid fragile pickaxe.
The only limit is yourself.
I haven't looked. I don't recommend you look, but I heard like somebody bought Zombocom and ruined it or something. Is the last thing I heard. I think I like just saw like a Blue Sky post about it and being like, look at this horrible crime against the internet. It's probably some AI bullcrap now. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. It was Good News Day today. We got diagnosed with GERD. Self-diagnosed, that is, lest we forget. But more importantly, thank you everybody who donated to our local Humane Society to get Juno up on a mural. Immortalized for all to see across all these lands as the best dog that ever dogged. So yeah, thank you everybody for that, for your generosity. I do appreciate it. It really does mean a lot to both of us, the girlfriend and I, and Juno, of course. And yeah, let's go to sleep and back up this world. Is that the name of the fish paste? Is that what that is? Oh, if I just walked a little bit further. 89,033.32 megabytes.